I'm already on, Kyung.
Hey. All right, I started recording, so
Fire.
yeah, there's a fire back behind us. So in this episode, we're going to go meet with a member of the Lost Motorcycle Club to have a conversation about a mannerism that was done by the club that we felt was disrespectful. So we might kill motherfuckers. Kidding. Right, Jackie?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the Morgan and Kyung show, so prepare for some boobies.
I mean, yeah, she is wearing a low top today.
Yep, she is.
She wasn't the other day, but today she is. I guess it was kind of. It was like a V-neck. This one's like a deep V-neck to like
A deep
her
V?
belly button.
The deepest V that she could find.
Okay. We're not going to go any further with that.
This just got 18 or plus, so.
I'm talking about your Oyabun.
Yeah. He's right.
Stop staring at her tatas.
So hard to drive, looking at boobs.
You're so dumb.
Yeah. Drop a comment if you agree. This bitch.
Who, Morgan? Yeah.
Oh,
I still think it's funny that Sarah Kendall said Morgan was nice.
Morgan is nice.
She doesn't know what happened in Tanner Boyd.
Nope. Probably would not think that. Oh, that was so fun though, like how we played him.
Oh,
Told Tanner
that's
that we would
awkward.
meet at the end of the hawklers. See what you're saying now. Well, you'll miss that, bitch. Young's an alien, confirmed. That's funny.
I don't want gloves on though. But I have to wear gloves. 'Cause no matter what. Grr.
Cause grr.
Because grr. And take two.
And action. We'll meet them at the end of the pier.
Oh, it's gonna be such a long, slow walk.
I told her to meet us here, and she said we are on our way.
Okay.
So. How feisty is Kyung today?
I don't know, we'll see. It depends on them entirely.
Mm-hmm.
They're here.
Okay. Oh, I see him.
Oh, by themselves.
Wow. God, she is so fucking slow. And stick is probably difficult to manage.
Well, you should have a man walk.
What do you call that?
stiff, but not a man walk. Is this,
So mean. This will be fine.
you just don't want to keep going all the way, huh?
No, it was embarrassing. And this is great because it's like the walk of shame for them. They have to walk all the way down it. You're like, oh. I'm surprised they're by themselves.
Me too, with 3 or 4 others.
Mm-hmm. You get to watch them walk for 5 minutes. Why do all of your characters have to have that slow ass walk? Or a slow ass walk?
Different walks, right? Because they're better looking than
You do it to fuck with
the
people.
regular standard one. No.
Alright, I gotta get in the fucking Morgan mindset. Konnichiwa.
Good day.
Hello.
Kasi, the person to my left, is the Oyabun, the leader of our family.
We've met previously.
There was a lot happening.
It was.
So you have our attention.
Now, over the past, like the holidays, I haven't really been there much because I wanted to really spend the time with family for the most part. And however, I have been there. I know my uncle reached out to me, was kind of questioning about it. I just tend to make it look like I'm not home because some people showed up. And it wasn't really good either, so I just tend to make it look like I'm not there.
How did they find out you were there?
I don't know how they found out.
If I could reckon a
That's the
guess, I'd
only-
say it's probably because you're in and out all over the place, making yourself exposed, doing your stuff, creating your life like normal, things of that nature. Would I be correct or wrong?
I do go back and forth to the club and everything.
It'd be very easy for someone to follow you, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm still new at all that stuff, so...
I thought I laid it out pretty explicit for you to understand. And I know
thought
that I
was
told Trouble the
being-
same thing, and, you know, continually putting resources in the area to watch over the residents, so on and so forth, and not being given a single courtesy from you or your constituents, your club, as to what exactly is going on is very offensive, very disrespectful, and not tolerable.
Like, I couldn't find your phone number. That's why I couldn't reach out. But whenever I reached out to my people, I kind of figured somebody would have helped me with reaching out. So I'm kind of surprised that nobody helped out on reaching out whenever I brought it up. Because I couldn't find your phone number.
And who did you ask for it?
She didn't. She just
I'm
assumed someone
kind
would
of
help.
big on I'm kind of big on letting my uncle do the talking, and I talk whenever I'm addressed, whenever they're around. So it didn't really cross my mind.
I know Trouble very well has my contact information. But I really can't take into account your excuse on believing other people would do things in your stead when you are a grown-ass woman, clearly presented in front of us right here, right now, in this moment. One of our biggest things that we hold very dear in what we do and how we treat one another is communication is very big. Honoring the commitments of others as well, and demonstrating and showing nothing but respect at all costs. Now, I don't expect that to be your merit of life and the way that you operate it. But when people go out of their way to become courteous to you and to give you safety and shelter, which we did not have to do, but we chose to because it was requested upon us if we could help, and we did. We didn't say no, we didn't debate it, we didn't debacle it, we didn't make it anything that it didn't need to be. We stood up, we raised our hands, and we came forward to offer our assistance. Neglect of respect is unfavorable in return.
Why are you here by yourself? I would have assumed you'd have some friends with you.
I think I don't know where they're at right now. I think my uncle might still be asleep. But with the
Oh,
buddy system, we often take a local nomad with us wherever we go. But we'll take a nomad with us too, if we can't get somebody else to go with us.
I see. Why do you have a buddy system in place?
There's a few reasons that
I mean, I can assume the reasons. Same reasons that put you in one of our houses and then got that house discovered.
and like I said, right over the holidays, I really mostly spent time with family, but like I'm there. I just make it look like I'm not, because I don't keep my vehicles. No, I keep them tarped up that way.
Cassie, do you know why I invited you to this exact spot?
I did not.
I wanted to see if you would consider your identity when you came here, and you did not.
What does that mean?
You did nothing to disguise yourself from those who are seeking to hurt you. You are here in your cut, you are here in your colors. Do you not value yourself and your safety when you need others to help you with situating it in a positive way? But then you considerably do the opposite. Why is that?
Whenever I got to the house at first, like I changed my hair, I changed a big portion of my appearance. And then I wore a mask and helmet all the way up here. I just took the helmet off and I still have the mask on me. I just took it off when I got here. I never took it off away from this location.
Do you understand what I'm getting at? How can myself, our people, help you in the manners to which you need, go out of our way to do so, when you take little regard for your own? And mind you, that should you be attacked in this moment by these people that are looking for you, standing so obviously here in front of the world for them all to see if they're watching, and if the Oyabun were to come under attack because of you, I would gut you like a fucking fish in front of your club. Do you understand me?
I do.
Any questions upon that?
No, ma'am.
Did you have anything else that you wanted to make us aware of?
No, ma'am. I will keep everything in consideration, though. Like I said, I'm new at. I'm still pretty new with everything, so.
You do not know how to survive?
Well,
She's always
I
had people protect
figured-
her, I think.
You depend too much on others.
I figured with the if I wear a mask and at least keep my stay as concealed as I can until I get to the place I was going, that it would work. Right.
Do you have anything left over in the house?
I'm pretty sure I do.
You have until the end of
Like I
today to remove it, as our offer is now exempt.
Understand.
Morgan,
Yes, Madam Oyabun.
who was it that told you she was going in and out of the house? Because that's different than what she's telling us right now.
Trouble.
In and out of the house, what do you mean?
You weren't staying where you were safe. You were out gallivanting around the state, doing this, that, and the other. Which is why you were followed back to the house. And that house was determined that you were a resident of it, and people that want to cause you harm know that you live there, which defeats the entire principle of even having it.
I didn't even know I was followed. I took people with me. And even when I was taught to take a local nomad with me, I would always try to have somebody with me.
Well, you do not have a tradecraft for being in disguise or making people unaware of your movements when you show up to this location wearing that. Do you not see the issue, Cassie?
At first, I didn't, considering I tried to keep myself concealed as best I can on the way up here.
Wearing a bike,
I see
riding a bike and wearing a cut that displays who you are and what you're with is not a way to conceal your identity or to hide your presence from those who wish to destroy it. This is probably why you were followed back, and that the safe house that we were so graciously giving of you was noticed, identified. At the end of the day, your safety is not up to anyone else but your own. And as of today, Zero Yōnin will no longer be providing of any safe passage for you or concealment, because you have been very negligent with your own.
Understand.
In this moment, you will look at the Oyabun, and you will apologize and mean it.
That is not necessary. I really need to speak with our higher up in the chain.
And my apologies, ma'am. I'm bad with pronunciations, but what could I call you, ma'am? I don't know how to pronounce the word Miss Morgan is using.
Madam Oyabun,
I
you can call me Miss
can't
Kyung.
pronounce that.
Can you pronounce Miss Kyung?
Miss Hyung, is that it?
Kyung. That is
Hyung.
right.
Okay, okay.
If you wish to survive in this world, you need to learn, and learn fast. Because there are people moving against you. You no longer have our protection at all. But do not rely too heavily on others. You need to learn to do for yourself.
I understand.
It only takes one slip up, Cassie, to let your adversary have the potential to take you down. And the more that they pile, the larger the stack, the bigger the luck, the easier to whack. Let your leadership know that we would like to have a conversation.
Understood.
Madam Oyabun, do you have any other?
No.
What were you going to say?
And thank you for meeting with me.
Of course. Good luck.
Yes, thank you both.
I would smarten up, chick. Alright?
I will.
Go on.
I almost feel bad for her.
I don't. She has no idea what she's doing.
That is a failure of people above her.
Agreed. Apparently a very dear friend to me, someone I've known and helps me get to where that I am in this world. Was riding with them as a nomad and has recently given her cut back to the club and has left it.
Interesting.
Agreed. I do like how you were probing her with questions and she was not even reluctant to give you an answer.
I think she was genuinely apologetic.
Yes, perhaps. Well,
The apologies don't fix things.
They do not. They're just words and hollow at that, unless they have action behind them. I genuinely appreciate your ability to be here for this.
Now, if we can just get the meeting with their chain of command,
Mm-hmm.
the people who can actually do things, see if they'll do things. Or if this will be a bigger problem.
Well, I think we're cast with bigger problems already. At least from one of their people. Richard Kingsman, also known as Hulk, per se. Problematic boy. Dumb dog, actually. But we'll see.
Well, Just because he says he'll do anything doesn't mean he'll actually do things.
Uh-huh.
He might have been placating you in the moment.
Well, we had the conversation at the clubhouse in Mirror Park, to which I reprimanded him essentially. And he took it like a dog, so... And then he and his wife, I want to say, came to our 757 facility afterward to basically apologize again and to recommit to that. So he has done that both with his cut on and with it off of himself.
Hmm.
But I do find it peculiarly interesting that she did drive here on her bike with her cat, identifying herself to anyone who might be looking.
As if a mask and a helmet is the only thing that can identify her.
Very
Keep
naive.
her from being identified.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Well, Madam Oyabun, would you like to return?
Yes.
Nice that the sun came out.
It is nice. You shouldn't speak its name or it might hide again.
You are not wrong.
You also shouldn't walk in front of me.
You bitch. Of course, Madam Oyabun. I just said you bitch. Every fourth fucking step, I gotta stop.
Slow your walk down.
Fuck that.
Alright. Don't bitch.
It's not bitching if it's accurate.
It is bitching. You can bitch about accurate things.
Bro.
And be accurate, rather. It's the fact that you don't do anything to fix it.
I don't want to walk slow.
Then, stop every fourth step.
I will.
And don't bitch about it.
Helps if I hit F instead of H to get the car, huh?
I don't know why you would hit H.
Or neither. Well, I think that'll sum up this little Zero Yōnin episode. Do you have any words of wisdom that you want to bestow from the mouth of Kyung?
Yeah, don't look around and show disrespect to us.
What happens?
Well, we're gonna find out. If we don't come to some form of remedy.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Isn't 0 and 9 our postal?
What?
Is it 019 our postal, or is it 017 for Kelly and Kira? Excuse me.
017.
Okay.
019 I think is oh, it's something else. Hold on. Let me look. 019 is the it's across the street. Also could be the saloon.
Blackwater.
Yeah.
B-dub.
But that one's probably the house across the street.
Sure. Still got textures?
Mm,